Sometimes you take the results, but my God, that was a hard game to watch. Chelsea 2, Brentford 0. There was a point in the game where I was just scrolling through my phone because it was boring. It was an eyesore of the game. Chelsea, that is meant to be an European powerhouse, no show at all today. And thanks to Brentford, both goals were mistakes. Ferdo took his goal brilliantly. That was a bullet of a strike. And also a penalty that Cole Palmer converted. That was a mistake from Keller because he took his eye off the ball and then he caused the penalty. Brentford should have equalized. They had 2 glorious chances. Kevin Shada should have scored 2 goals, but then he missed all. It wasn't a good performance from Chelsea. Honestly, they tried everything possible to lose this game. They tried everything possible not to show up. They were lethargic. They didn't try to play football. They were just all over the place. You saw the coach making changes in order to change the formation because Brentford had a lot of possession in the second half and even in the first half. They created very good chances and they were all over Chelsea. I don't know, probably because of the midweek game where against Arsenal took a toll on them. So it was quite a shambolic display today. Yeah, they didn't really show up. I think it was the same thing that happened to Man City. That was why United ran over them. Chelsea actually were lethargic and bad for Brentford. They should have gone home with a point, at least a point, because they really pressed. Chelsea couldn't play from the back. We had to go long. Sanchez really made one very good save from Shada when he was through one-on-one. This was not a game that any Chelsea fan would be like, okay, it's a positive. The only positive about the game was that we kept a clean sheet and then we won by 2 goals to 0. We get all 3 points. But looking at the game, it wasn't a game of football, honestly. The players didn't show up. They were lethargic. They were slow on the ball. They didn't win any 50-50 balls. Yeah, watching it, my God. To be honest with you, I wasted 90 minutes of my time watching this game. I should have just go through live score and then scroll, see the scoreline, and that was it. Because it wasn't worth watching. You know, we watch football because of the entertainment, because of the goals, because of the skills, because of the intensity, the everything. But this game actually was a punishment for Chelsea fans. It was a total punishment for Chelsea fans because there was nothing to show for it apart from the scoreline. But we take the 3 points and then we move on to our next game, which is against Paphos in the Champions League. A side note, Spurs being Spursy again. Spurs are being Spursy again. And I don't think Thomas Frank is going to survive this defeat. 2-1 against one of the most atrocious teams in the league, which is West Ham. First half, West Ham should have been 3 goals ahead. Yeah, that was how atrocious Tottenham were. At the Tottenham Stadium, their own stadium, they've been atrocious since last season and this season. They've not been able to pick points. It's a home game for the away team when they play in the Tottenham Stadium. So I don't think Thomas Frank is going to survive this defeat. I think he's going to get sacked. I think Thomas Frank is going to get sacked. Yeah, as you know, just like and subscribe. This is how we push the algorithms in order to make Bulldozer TV grow and keep on posting nice and comedic and entertainment, sports, entertainment, post-match analysis with no filters. Until then, cheers.